Assalamualaikum and hi to Dr. Sufyan. We are from group 22E-4. We're presenting the data set number 1. I'm Maria Betty Zakaria, metric number 2212-40320. We'll start the presentation. This assignment data set is about the All Green franchise company. This data is analyzed by using SLR and MLR method. SLR is a statistical method that allows to summarize and study a relationship between continuous variable. Meanwhile, MLR is a statistical technique that predicts the outcome of a response variable by combining several explanatory variables. Scatterplot. Scatterplot shows the trend line between more than two variables, which is y, x1, x2, x3, x4, and x5. From this, correlation coefficient can be analyzed. The table shows that the correlation coefficient of all green franchise. The relationship between y and x4 shows the strong positive linear because the value is close to 1. Meanwhile, the relationship between y and x5 is close to -1, means that there is a strong negative linear between the variables.
My name is Kunor Farah Aliza binti Kuzaid. My metric number is 2212-40303. I would like to explain about 3.3 general form of SLR equation. The data that I use is in the slide, which is y equal to b0 plus b1x for x1. And same goes to the x2 and until x5 data. 3.4 is about testing the regression slope b1. H0 is rejected because p-value is less. So if we rejected H0, there is significant relationship between x and y. 3.5 coefficient of determination. This coefficient of determination is when r equal to 0.997 and r square is equal to 0.993, which is equal to 99.3% of the variation in the dependent y. Is accounted for by the variation in independent x. So the rest of variation is 0.7 or 7% is unexplained and called the coefficient of non-determination.
I'm from 22E and my metric number is 2212-40305. I would like to present 3.6 overfitting. From the table, we can see that the value of adjusted r squared and r differ by a larger magnitude. This means that there is not overfitting as the statistics mode fit the data not very closely. And for next 3.7 multicollinearity, the dependent variable is y, where x1, x2, x3, x4, and xy are independent variables. Generally speaking, a VIF value between 1 and 5 means that the variables are moderately corrected. Next, we can say that male multicollinear exists between 5 independent variables.
My name is Lim Jia and I will now explain 3.8 models comparison and 3.9 the best fitted model. For 3.8 models comparison, the given set of data has been calculated using two models, which is simple linear regression and multiple linear regression. In simple linear regression, it can be seen that the data has high correlation with one another, while in multiple linear regression, the data set showed moderate correlation between the independent and dependent variables. For 3.9 the best fitted model, in order to determine how well does a model fit to the data, r squared and p-value is used for measuring this. As shown in the scatter plot for simple linear regression, the variables are very close to the regression line. The closer the line is to all of the data points, the better the line summarizes the pattern and it gives off better predictions. The p-value or significant value in the simple linear regression is also more significant compared to the p-value in multiple linear regression. Therefore, the best fitted model for this set of data is simple linear regression.
We have decided as simple linear regression as our best fit model. It is because the simple linear regression has higher correlations than the multiple linear regression. Moving on to 3.11, which is our hypothesis testing, we have decided the hypothesis as the all green franchise net sale is affected by the store square feet, inventory, amount spent on advertising, size of sales district, and the number of competing store in district. While our null hypothesis is where green franchise is not affected by the store square feet, inventories, money spent on the advertising, size of sales district, and the number of competing stock. P-value of variable y is at 0.960. That means the hypothesis is rejected. It will make the equal variance is assumed. In conclusion, the linear regression is divided into two. Simple linear regression is used to explore the relationship between variable x and variable y. And the advantage of multiple linear regression has the capacity to assess the relative effect of one or more predictor variable. For example, the all green franchise has discovered that the franchise yearly net sale high association with the store square feet. Disadvantage of multiple linear regression is that multiple linear regressions cannot be applied if the correlation is not linear. And that's all from our group. Thank you.